Hello, good morning and welcome to Not Just About Ducks with me, Angela. It is a lovely sunny day again and we're blessed. So without further ado, it is day, whatever it is, day 5 I think, is it, with sorting out the beds. Anyways, let's go and see the ducks. Let's talk eggs. So one of my ducks laid this egg yesterday. Last night, yesterday evening, ducks vary their times of laying by roughly, and chickens, by roughly half an hour every so often. They get later. So this was laid early evening yesterday, probably around 3 o'clock. In any case, I thought I'd show you. The duck in question, she's molting at the moment. She shouldn't be laying eggs, and the duck hasn't stopped laying since she first started, which is over, coming up to a year. So she started laying and she's laid every single day since. Now, what she's doing is she's putting energy into her feathers and this and that. So as you can see, this is a perfectly formed egg apart from the shell. There isn't one, so it's a membrane. There's a little bit of a shell there from her shell gland. What it is, the egg goes through whatever it lays an egg, it goes through the body, comes out of the ovaries and travels down in a spiral form. And it puts on different layers as it travels. So first you get the yolk is released from the ovary. Each yolk has its own individual ovary. The ovary splits, it releases the egg. That's normal. And then the egg travels down a bit, and then the white is put on. So or the albinum, I can't pronounce it, so we'll just say the egg white. So as it travels down, it spins and spins and spins and spins, and that's how you get the strands either side of the yolk, is from where the egg has been spinning around. And as it's been spinning on the way down to the birth canal, or it is a vagina actually, that's the terminology for it in a duck. So it travels down, and as it travels it spins, and as it spins it makes the two little, if you crack an egg and you see there's a little strand either side, well that's where it's spun, travelling downwards. When it's got the albinum on, or the egg white, then what happens is it puts a membrane over it to prepare it for the next stage. If the egg is to be fertilized, then obviously the fertilization would have to take place before the white. So it has to take place just as the ovary releases the egg yolk. And so before the albinum gets put on, or the egg white. So it travels down, and then it gets the membrane. Now the strands attach to either side of the membrane. So the first membrane goes on, and then the second membrane goes on, which is a lot tougher. This is the membrane that we can see here. And then when it gets down to the shell gland, which is just before the duck releases the egg, or the chicken, what happens is the shell gland covers the egg, and it's still turning at this point in the calcium, which will form the shell. So then it's still turning. Also, the colour is dictated in the shell gland. It is dictated by what's in the line of the drake. So if the drake favours a green egg in his genes, the duck, the daughter, then, if you will lay a green egg, depending on her genetic makeup as well. So the shell gets put on. It's white first, and then the ending result is a nice green in this case, except the shell gland isn't working properly at the moment because she is molting, and it's an odd time of year to be molting. Now, I won't use this duck, this egg, because the membrane is quite tough, but it's porous. The shell is porous as well also, but it has, before it's released, it has a coating placed over it which keeps out any bacteria or anything that you don't want going in the egg, to spoil your egg, or to infect any, in the case of hatching, to infect any ducklings that may be forming. So if we open this egg, and I do intend to, we can check to see if it's fertilized. So I forgot to bring out a plate. So as you can see, the membrane there is pretty loose, and there you can see there's a blood spot there, but that's okay. But if you can see the yolk there's a white dot, and around the white dot it'll be like a bull ring, like, you know, when you throw a dart or a target, it'll be like a target. So it has been fertilized. Let's see if I can get a close-up. I'm a bit messy now. Sorry about the wobble. Oh, we could do with a bit more light on the subject, couldn't we really? So as you can see, the white dot in the center by there, and it has a little bull ring around it, like a little ring that says that the egg is fertile. So if I'd have wanted to incubate this egg, all I would have had to do is either let the duck sit on it, which I've got none brooding, or put it in the incubator. So all my ducks have a good hatch rate. I mean, they all produce fine eggs and good quality, awesome ducklings. And that little blood spot there, that is a remnant from the ovary, where when the ovary burst to let the egg yolk out, that's what that is there. It's just a little bit of stuff from the ovary. There's another white dot there. Let me see if I can find the I can't find the strands because I broke the egg, but I believe there are strands there, I promise you. There's the remnants of a strand there, and there should be one there. So what happens, why there are strands in the egg, is as the duck turns the egg, when she's nesting on it, or as you turn the egg, it suspends the egg, the yolk, in the middle of the shell itself, so that the developing embryo won't get knocked or bumped or whatever as she's in the course of hatching. So it's just a protective mechanism to suspend the yolk inside the egg. Is quite ingenious, really. God is marvellous in his ways. But there we are, that's the egg yolk. Now I've got to get on with my garden. This is a fertile egg, and that's awesome. How will I... she probably won't improve with her calcium level unless she stops laying, because like I say, all her energies is going into her feathers. There's the little duck in question by there. She's looking very rag-tattered at the minute, so she's just behind the peony there. She's just coming into focus. So this is this little girl's egg. She's a crossed runner and buff Orpington, and she's a very beautiful girl, very beautiful, temperamented and things like that. So anyway, I will get on with my gardening. This obviously I can't use it in the kitchen, but it will go to the ground, it will go onto the soil, and it will increase the whatever in the soil. So there we are. So that's the story of an egg. Okay.